Here's a cool math thing I made. It's a geometric structure you can make out of playing cards. It's based on a shape called the dodecahedron, which has 12 sides. Here's the dodecahedron. 3 pentagons meet at each vertex. I designed the card structure using one folded card for each edge of the dodecahedron. Because the cards are folded on a diagonal, you get this nice spiral twist around the openings. If you want to make one, you'll need some cards. How many? We could count them one by one, but we'd probably miss one or double count one, so instead use the structure and think in groups. There are 5 edges around the top face, there are symmetrically 5 around the bottom, there are 5 which connect to the top, and 5 that connect to the bottom, and a zigzag ring of 10 around the equator. You know it's 10 because it goes up 5 times and down 5 times. 5, 5, 10, 5, 5, a total of 30, that's how many cards you need. If you've ever made card houses, you know you're not supposed to fold or cut the cards. But real mathematics is about making up whatever rules you like and then figuring out the logical consequences that follow from those rules. I've been exploring the structures you can build if you're allowed to cut and fold cards. I'm cutting 4 small slits in each card. Here's my template. The dotted line is the fold line, which should go through the numbers on the face of each card. You can trace this template onto the cards and cut the slot with scissors, but it's much more fun to use a bandsaw. Here I've taped the template to a stack of 30 cards so I can quickly cut the whole pile at once. Much better than scissors. Now I'm going to fold each card on the diagonal. A metal ruler is handy for making a straight line. Fold it flat and open it to about 60 degrees. Do this for 30 cards. They each have the same slots and the same fold. To assemble them, just put a short slot into a long slot. Then add a third card in the same way. The short slot of each connects into the long slot of the next card around in a 3-way cycle. You might notice that I made these slots at 90 degrees, so 3 cards come together like 3 faces at the corner of a cube. They lock together and make a rigid joint. Keep adding more cards one at a time, always making 3-way cycles. Before long, you can close a loop of 5 cards to make a pentagon. Be sure it's not 4 or 6. The final result is a nice dodecahedron that holds together very well. You can toss it and you can balance it on a corner. Real mathematics deals with all kinds of patterns and structures, sometimes far more abstract than the ideas in this geometric model. The more math you learn, the larger the inventory of interesting ideas you'll have in your mind that'll come to you when you need inspiration. This applies to all fields, including art, architecture, and design. Don't be afraid to make your own rules and see what cool things you come up with.